Pretty soon, the last Montford Point Marine would take their final breath. We got to honor these Montford Pointers while they're still living, and even if they're passed, we want to honor their families so their legacy lives on in perpetuity.
In 2007, Joseph Geter wrote the House bill that, if passed, would award a Congressional Gold Medal to the Montford Point Marines.
Joe and a bunch of other guys spent an inordinate amount of time running through the halls of Congress, getting congressmen and senators to support the Congressional Gold Medal being awarded to original Montford Point Marines.
I'm like, wow, this is painstakingly slow. And people were telling me normally these bills take 5 or 10 or 15 years. And I was getting a little excited. I said, my Marines don't have 5 or 10 or 15 years. They're dying every day.
But then, progress. The 35th Commandant of the Marines, James Amos, made a promise to push for Montford Pointers to be honored.
Now I had the full support of the Commandant and the lobbying team there. The Commandant arranged for a letter of support from President Barack Obama. For the first time, a Commandant of the Marine Corps was speaking out publicly about Montford Point, acknowledging that his predecessor, Thomas Holcomb, got it wrong.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today on this great day for the Montford Point Marines. Today, the House of Representatives will pass a resolution giving these Marines their long overdue recognition.
After 4 years, the bill passed, and on November 23, 2011, President Obama signed the law awarding the Congressional Gold Medal collectively to the Montford Point Marines. Some 70 years after changing the face of the United States Marine Corps, the first Black Marines were honored with the highest civilian award bestowed by the United States Congress. In June of 2012, about 400 original Montford Pointers traveled to the U.S. Capitol for a 2-day event in their honor. The first day, one original Montford Point Marine accepted the medal on behalf of the 20,000, those who were in the room and those who had passed on.
It does sadden me that so many of our brothers are not with us today. The upside of it all is that we do remember each and every one of them. They're in our hearts and minds, and they shall never be forgotten. This day, that gold medal, that Congressional Gold Medal, excuse me, this gold medal is very much theirs also. Wow, that was a big day, an exciting day. I felt so proud. Every Marine who was in the audience got all choked up, a lot of tears. Very emotional day to be, for the first time, recognized.
I did receive my Congressional Gold Medal, which I'm very proud of. I still have it. I attended the ceremony, and I was elated.
They had to in the course of history, recognize the black man, what his worth is in this country. It made me feel, the first time I really felt good.
The second day out at 8th and I Street, Marine Barracks, 8th and I Street, is where everybody, all the originals, they had a big parade and all that, and everybody got their medals individually, placed around their neck by 3-star generals, you know. And oh boy, you couldn't touch us after that, you know.
Since the 2012 ceremony, about 2,000 bronze replicas of the Congressional Gold Medal have been awarded to these heroes or their families. Now, the Montford Point Marine Association is working to find and give the medals to the remaining 18,000 men and their families. It's a way to honor them and the role they played in history. But it's also a way to build the roster of Montford Pointers that does not exist.
Hundreds of military records were lost due to a major fire. It was in St. Louis. So and a lot of the Montford Pointers records were lost that way as well. But even before the fire, there was no indication that there was a complete record of all the Marines that trained in Montford Point. In fact, they didn't even start taking platoon pictures of the recruits that trained in Montford Point until well into their training, which was another indication that they really didn't expect them to be successful at it